Welcome back, everybody. I'm Michael Foley, and in this video, I'm going to break down the Peekaboo boxing style of Mike Tyson. So first, let's talk about the guard. It's the reason why it's called the Peekaboo style. My hands are going to be here right at cheek level. So instead of having a high guard here nice and tight or having my lead hand out a little bit, both hands are going to be right here about cheek level, tight to my face. My elbows are in front of my body, nice and tight, and it looks like I'm playing Peekaboo just out over my gloves right here. The next feature of the Peekaboo style is the head movement. I'm not just going to charge forward with my hands right here and come forward on a straight line. Instead, you move forward by slipping. So every time I move my feet, every time I throw a punch, I'm always going to be moving from side to side. It should look like this. So after you've got your guard and your head movement, then you need the footwork from Peekaboo style. So how it works is every time you slip, you're stepping at the same time. And I'm not just stepping and putting my weight on a dead leg, my legs are spring loaded. So as I step, I'm loading my weight onto the leg of the side I'm slipping to. And then I'm gonna catch up with the other foot. And as I'm moving forward here, my head moves out over the foot that I'm slipping towards. How'd this style come about? Well, think about Muhammad Ali, up on his toes, moving around, cracking the jab, making everything work off the jab, and then hitting you with a big right uppercut or a straight right hand. The Peekaboo style is the opposite of that. So after Ali, a lot of boxers were trying to throw more of a jab game on their toes. Mike Tyson's coach, Customato, came up with the opposite style of that. So what you've got is you've got a pressure fighter moving forward, making the jab miss, and then getting to the inside of that puncher, and then hitting them with punishing inside power shots. So the biggest misconception about the Peekaboo style guard is that it's an aggressive, offensive style of fighting. It's not. It's actually a counter style. The footwork, the forward pressure is aggressive, but in order for this style to work really well, you need your opponent trying to take shots at your head as you're moving from side to side. You slip their punch, make them miss, and then you punish them with inside shots. Okay, let's have a look at how this works on Bob. I'm fighting Bob in a straight line, so straight line of fire. So from your point of view, straight in front of you is my face, my chin. So that's where you would aim your jab. So if I'm on Bob's line of fire and he's throwing jabs at my head, I'm gonna slip and step to the inside. I'm gonna slip and step to the outside, inside, outside, until I'm this far from him. So this is what makes this aggressive. I'm always stalking down my opponent and I'm trying to get to the inside right here. Now, after you've got your guard, your head movement, your footwork, and then your forward pressure, you've got to include the punches. This is not so much a straight punch style. For example, Mike Tyson didn't call the jab the one, the lead hand hook was the one. So we've got our guard, we've got our head movement, we've got our footwork, and we've got our forward pressure. Now the next thing we add are the punches. Mike Tyson is famous in boxing circles and coaching circles for not labeling his jab the one. Everybody calls the jab the one and the cross the two, but Mike Tyson called the lead hook the one. He'd slip to the inside here, and now from this position, this is his number one. This is his most important punch. It's the lead inside hook. So the Peekaboo style favors short inside punches, power punches like hooks, uppercuts, hooks to the body, short inside rights. Work on your guard, work on your head movement, work on your footwork, your forward pressure, and then your inside punching. But when you get those things down, you can add in these next two tips. The first one is called the shift. So once I slip to the inside and I get to this position here, I don't want to stay right in front of my opponent because I am at risk of a step back uppercut. So what I want to do from this position is I'm going to shift my back foot, in this case because I'm shifted towards my left, I'm going to shift with my right foot to my left foot and get to this position right here. And then off of this, I throw another power hook. Let's look at it from the back. So watch again, I slip to the inside, I get in hook position, my head's gonna be out over my left foot, my lead foot, and then I'm gonna shift my weight to the other side. I'm essentially switching stances. So here I get to the inside, I shift, I'm essentially now a southpaw, and then I dig with my hook from here. Okay, this is another featured technique of Mike Tyson. If this was a video game, this would be one of his specialty moves. It's the Gazelle Punch. Another fighter that I really loved that did this was Roy Jones Jr. He'd often do this to the body, and it was called the leaping left hook, but Tyson did it before him. He calls it the Gazelle Punch, so that's what we'll call it. So from right here, what I'm gonna do is I'm on the outside, I'm to mid-range, and I wanna cover the distance really fast. Maybe my opponent's picking their shots, they're waiting, they're playing a more cautious game, so I need to cover the distance quick, because they're not giving me the punches to slip. So in this case, when they throw the punch, I'm gonna slip, but notice I'm on the outside here. I wanna get to the inside quick. So from here, I'm gonna bring up my back foot, dig it into the mat, then I push off with that, step to here, then I rip the lead hand hook. So a little quicker, it looks like this. Thanks again for watching. Try to put all that together, nice, smooth, cohesive movement, and next thing you know, you'll be crushing people like Mike Tyson. I'm Michael Foley, and I'll see you on the mats.